Manifestos matter mostly in television studios and on editorial pages.
The rich is definitely getting rich, and the poor, I suppose, they are still banking on the doles of the ruling parties.
Speaking to a BJP leader, and I mean, he was very practical. He said about 12 सीटें उनकी पक्की हैं, 7-8 सीटें हमारी पक्की हैं, बाकी में फाइट होने वाली है.
The BJP clearly is tickling the aspirational palate of India's voters. There is an Urdu couplet, रहने को घर नहीं है सारा जहां हमारा.
Tomorrow is the first phase of voting in this massive election that's going to stretch for over a month. So we're going to be here for a while. What is your reading so far? It does seem like the BJP is just offering a continuation of the Prime Minister, but they haven't, sort of given any clear path other than those 2-3 things that were already on their list.
Manifestos matter mostly in television studios and on editorial pages. Devi Lal used to say that if you tear off the first 2 pages of the manifesto, all manifestos read the same, and nobody actually votes based on voting patterns are not based, voting choices are not based on what the manifesto contains. But be that as it may, yes, the BJP clearly is tickling the aspirational palate of India's voters. There is an Urdu couplet, रहने को घर नहीं है सारा जहां हमारा. I mean, there are over 60 crore people in this country still do not barely earn 100 rupees per day. The 80 crore people need to be provided free meals, free rations. This tells you a story. Where there are stomachs to fill, we are talking of landing on the moon, as if to say the gold dust from the moon will fill our tummies. I don't know. So these two, the Congress manifesto speaks of different things. You may call it revdi, you may call it welfareism, but yes, India with its, this huge problems of unemployment, of inflation, of price rise, of farmers' distress, people need help.
The rich have really gotten richer, and in contrast to what we're seeing, and I find that might actually maybe play a larger role. Manish ji?
I think rich people are getting richer, and that's what you have pointed out about Mumbai's story. And that has also been revealed in several of the stories. If we go back to Azim Premji University report, which gave us the data that almost 42% of the fresh graduates are not getting jobs. In the last 5 years, if we see that the rural income hasn't gone up, it is in the negative. So the rich is definitely getting rich, and the poor, I suppose, they are still banking on the doles of the ruling parties. And that is why the Modi government is giving free ration to 80 crores of people. And that's a very powerful political intervention, Faye, because that has been seen in the 2022 UP Assembly elections. National Food Security Act already provides 5 kg of food grains to almost 2/3 of the population. And this Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, that is what Modi government is rolling out. This is in addition to that. So somebody is getting 10 kg food grains. So that made powerful political impact in UP in 2022. In 2019, it was not there, and this would be the first Lok Sabha election where we have to see the impact, whether the people want free food grains or people want employment. That we have to see.
Are you seeing any sort of response to these manifestos on the ground, or is it really what we are seeing in terms of campaign, social media, large speeches that are being made that are getting picked up?
So at least in Karnataka, I think this entire catchphrase of guarantees generated a lot of buzz, both from the side of the BJP and the Congress. I think Modi ki guarantee. I think this one phrase, it sort of it emphasizes that not just that, of course, BJP is going to deliver these promises, but it's PM Modi himself is going to ensure that these promises reach you. So it's also capitalizing on PM Modi's personal popularity. And also, all said and done, one must admit that even though BJP may have scaled down some of the Congress's welfare schemes, they have improved last mile delivery. And I think that is where the guarantee angle comes in, and they can sort of claim, claim that okay, we will guarantee that this reaches you. But on the other hand, the Congress government in Karnataka also has a very strong. They came with a strong guarantee pitch of an allowance for women,
Yeah.
and also a lot of measures aimed at farmers, unemployed youth, and some of those things are being delivered gradually. So I think even the opposition is using the guarantee pitch effectively. I think where the Congress has slightly missed a trick is by leaving the guarantee pitch to the BJP and emphasizing on Nyay. Now, guarantee is tangible. It is something that people know that they will get because the party is promising. Nyay is a slightly more abstract concept.
Aditya, the other thing I meant to talk to you about, and in the BJP manifesto, reiteration of Uniform Civil Code, and I know that your team at Quint has done a lot of work on Uniform Civil Code. We've seen Uttarakhand, that will vote this week, has already passed one version of it. Is it likely, if the BJP comes into power, that that is the same version we'll see in the center as well? Or
Quite
some like
likely.
development of it?
Uttarakhand is in many ways their laboratory for a lot of the pro-Hindutva policies. I think both for Uniform Civil Code, for this so-called love jihad laws, for the demolitions of shrines, of Muslim shrines that are taking place, even of sort of what they call chasing away of Muslims from certain areas in high reaches of Uttarakhand, like Uttarkashi. So it's really a hotbed of Hindutva politics. So a lot of, I think, what is happening in Uttarakhand now may just get replicated at the center.
Manish, do you still see Maharashtra as a challenge for the BJP? Because it
Indeed.
looks. Yeah,
Indeed,
go
Fahid,
ahead.
because I picked up the signal from Raj Thakre coming on board the NDA. What was the need for the BJP to shake hands with Raj Thakre in the last days of the election campaigning, or in the run up to the election campaigning? So we know that Raj Thakre pulls crowd, but they don't vote on his appeal. So this is a non-fact, and BJP knows it very well. So still, the BJP is shaking hands with him. That shows that there is a kind of nervousness in the Saffron camp, and we also know that Shiv Sena cadre, which controls the street in Mumbai and other pocket boroughs, they are sympathetically with Uddhav Thackeray, and the Shinde camp may have to face their anger. So, and the same applies to NCP rebel party also. So BJP is hands in glove with both the factions which are against the popular support base of those two original parties. So in that case, if the things don't go in the favor of the BJP, then that's a big state, 48 Lok Sabha seats. So that will make a big dent to the BJP's kitty. And I don't see very strong, confident sound bites from within the BJP on Maharashtra. That is why BJP is making more focus on southern parts of the country, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and even in Odisha. They're making a lot of pitch in Odisha to increase the number of seats, maybe even West Bengal. But Maharashtra, I doubt that 2019 will repeat.
Do you expect that Mamata Banerjee will be given a run for her money?
I do expect that she'll be given a run for her money. I certainly don't agree 100% with Prashant Kishore when he says that the BJP will win the majority of the seats. Mamata Banerjee is a lot of things, and one of her strongest points, she's a very doughty fighter, and she still remains rooted, despite being. She still retains the cadre. There's a very active party unit there, and she's working very hard. The fight will mainly be between them. I don't expect, like a lot of people in the India Alliance believe, that the Mamata Banerjee will run away with it and BJP will recede to single digits. That's not going to happen. But yes, Mamata Banerjee, I won't be surprised if the results are on the same lines as of last time.
Okay. Aditya?
I was
What's been on?
speaking to a BJP leader, and I mean, he was very practical. He said about 12 सीटें उनकी पक्की हैं, 7-8 सीटें हमारी पक्की हैं, बाकी में फाइट होने वाली है. So I think yeah, TMC is assured of about 12 to 14 seats. BJP is assured of 7 to 8, which they cannot lose.
Mhm.
I think it's a question whether BJP can convert that 7 to 8 and reach 20, or whether the TMC can sort of restrict BJP to below 12.
Is there a pro incumbency feeling that the BJP has delivered? It's done a good job. Let's give them a third term.
Amongst the aspirational classes, yes.
Hmm.
Those at the bottom of the pyramid, they do feel that there are issues: farmers' distress, joblessness, unemployment, inflation, stuff like that. But even they are not convinced if the opposition has an answer to these problems. And that's the big catch. That's the big failing, in my view, as far as the opposition is concerned.
I hear a lot of, yeah, but who else? Yeah, who will we vote for? Nobody seems strong enough.
That is true. In fact, politics is also about perception management. And if you look back since the first term of the Modi government, whenever Rahul Gandhi made some statement, you would have seen dozens of union ministers, coming out, ambushing him, holding press conferences. So that was a calculated kind of plan to pitch national politics between Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi to turn the politics on personality. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi has even if you look at the BJP manifesto, that is a Sankalp Patra. They don't call it manifesto. So it is Modi ki guarantee. So they are making it very personalized
Yes.
brand Modi. So in the people's consciousness, in their recollections, it is about okay, we have a Prime Minister, Mr. Modi, and against him, who is there? So because the opposition hasn't given any face, so naturally people will see that it would be Rahul Gandhi. So the election is about Modi versus Rahul Gandhi. So that is what the people will think about. But perception management, BJP is always ahead of the opposition because of the resources, the kind of bandwidth that they have, that they can amplify their slogans, and they can reach out even before the election date announcement.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for chatting with me today and answering all of those questions so patiently. Of course, as we go into the election, we hope to sit down a lot more and go over what we're learning from the ground and sort of decipher the things that are being said, from the podiums where the election speeches are being made. Thank you so much for watching. For our audience, remember you can look at the Quint website, the Quint YouTube page to take a look at their stories. You can download the Beetroot News app for news and updates, and on YouTube. We've got a membership that is now open. It's a way to support my team and myself. Remember, this is, a business that we do from our heart. We want to be able to put out the news and break down information as well as possible. And in order to do that, we need financial support. So you can join our membership, and those who are members will be given special privileges. Like you can suggest questions that we will ask to our guests, both political and otherwise. We have a lineup of excellent guests that we're going to bring. We'll also have special members only lives where we'll read the news together and we'll digest the news together with special guests as well. So take a look at our membership on YouTube. Do support us, do join on and sign up as a member. Thank you for watching. Good night.